Okay, so I'm going to start with my grandson because he was struggling with horrific sealed quinsies at the age of 3. So horrible
Yeah, that's
sealed.
what steel quinsies are.
It's a sealed abscess within the tonsils, and it's vile, and it really is horrible. It's nasty. And you generally won't get them in children. It doesn't happen in children generally. And he's had recurrent quinsies and recurrent tonsillitis. So it was just after I qualified actually with the spinal flow, and I said to his mum, my daughter, I said, "Look, I'm just going to get him on the bed. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do it." So I got him on the bed, and he was really a real sweetie. I got him holding some crystals, and you know what kids are like, they're a bit wiggly. But they soon chill out when they know that you're doing something to help them. And he was just so calm on the bed, and I could see his little spine starting to already. As soon as I got my hand on him, I could see his spine, and I thought, yes, come on, let's do this. And I think because I know you say to us about children having less time, but I just thought I'm going to do this until I feel that's enough. And I think the first time he was on the bed for about half an hour, and he absolutely loved it. And so I said to his mum, right, we'll watch this, we'll see how this goes. I need him to come again quite soon because I want to do him again. And I think I just blasted him over about 2 weeks with as much spinal flow as I could. And since I've done him, he's 5 in July, done. He's not had any.
Wow.
Nothing. He's not been off school. He's a really happy boy. He's growing far too fast. I think whatever is in the food nowadays is ridiculous, but hopefully with spinal flow we can help that as well. And yeah, he's able to cope with everything they throw him at school, and they're just like, wow, why can't we have more little boys like Henry? And Georgia said, send them to my mum. So yeah, I've got all these mums now calling. Can my son come? Can my daughter come? Yes, that's fine.
That's so good. Can I just clarify the when you say blasted with spinal flow, it's quite interesting because it's kind of like what happens with these little bodies is they have blockages or layers or stress or the flow of wisdom that goes up and down the body that is designed to heal the body starts to become blocked. So as far as blasting, what we're doing is we're blasting the stress out of the body, the interference out of the body, so there's more flow. And it's done in a beautiful, gentle way. But I love how you word blasted, because what it is if there's been stress there, we can get stress, we can get disease and illness and blocked, tonsils, all that stuff. But when it's clear and the body and the life force and the healing intelligence that exists inside the body can do what it's designed to do, the body starts to heal and it doesn't need sickness and illness. So I love that we're blasting the stuff that doesn't need to be there out. So we're left with the body's intelligence to do what it needs to do, which is a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's had the odd little cold, and he comes to me and he said, Gigi, I've got a cold. I need some magic. And I'm like, get on the couch. Let's do you. And he's like, okay, let's do it. He loves it. But he had a really traumatic birth. His arm was over his head like this. His C1 was really, really blocked. Like even on adults, I don't feel it as sometimes as blocked as Henry's. It was like solid, like wood, like solid. So that's where I feel the blasting came in, because I just kept doing it, and I was like, I've got to get this cleared.
Yeah.
So yeah, little man's very happy. So I'm trying it on his brother now, but he's a little bit more wiggly, so I have to do him when he's asleep.
Kids just wiggle. And that's the thing with here, like up here, C1 is right here, the top of the vertebra. And so if there is a blockage there, it can affect everything, especially what we call the passion gateway, which is where the throat, the tonsils, all of that is. And there can be colds and sickness. So by clearing that, it can massively help. Yay! I love that. Thank you for sharing.